Hey everyone, welcome back to Unwind, a place where you can sit back and relax, and a place for us to dump whatever's on our minds onto you. Thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget to check out our Patreon page where our patrons can catch the latest episodes first and get exclusive perks you can't find anywhere else. I'm Kenny.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to Unwind.
I
Did you
really
say
need
Benihana?
to... What?
Did you just say Benihana?
Maybe. I need to find the actual song for you so you can actually hear the actual lyrics that the actual song and the actual lyrics say in the actual song.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. Because then you can stop giving me looks and calling me racist. Because I'm trying to sing a catchy Spanish song.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, how was your week so far?
Pretty wild.
Oh, it's almost the end of the week.
Heck yeah.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
For us.
Heck yeah. Yeah. I was up till like 4 a.m. yesterday.
How's that?
Pretty wild. Just working on homework. It's fairly uneventful. I just was working on stuff. So that's cool.
What kind of stuff?
I was doing a mix of a song, so setting levels and panning and equalization and stuff. But I was doing it all analog, so I was doing it all out on a console and stuff, which
That's
was a lot of
nice.
fun. Yeah, no, I had a good time. But I kind of got sick at the beginning of this week, and I kind of haven't rested, and so I still kind of have like a slightly like sexier voice than normal because it's just a bit deeper and like.
Not 12-year-old?
How dare you call me out on live podcasts? Jokes.
That's a thing. And it is a thing.
Shh.
It could be a thing.
Wouldn't that just be radio?
Sure.
Like, actually, isn't live podcast just radio?
Yeah.
Shoot. Wild.
Wild.
Welcome back to Canada Unleashed. Here we're going to see a wild Vancouver person in their natural habitat. Just pans to Starbucks.
Actually,
no, not even for Vancouver. It'd be some local shop that no one's heard of. There's so many, like, not breweries, but, like, beaneries.
Beaneries.
Around here.
Coffeeries.
Coffeeries. What is it? It's, there's an actual name.
Coffee house.
Yeah, a coffee shop. Isn't there a name for a place that, like, roasts beans?
Bean roastery.
Rotisserie. Dude, go to the brewery to get a rotisserie, and then you just walk out with a coffee, and your buddy's just blown away.
Whoa.
But
yeah.
But
You feeling better?
I am. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Got a busy weekend ahead of me, like family coming down, so that's exciting.
Nice.
But how about you? What's McPoppin', Kenny?
Oh, yeah.
It's a throwback to the old film Back to the Future with Marty McFly.
Oh.
Because I'm never.
You're not.
I do not have cool enough shoes or cool enough vest to be McFly.
Right.
No one does.
No one does.
And that's mainly because they recreated those exact shoes and they cost $15,000.
They were kind of cool.
They're pretty sick.
But not
1,000% wear those shoes.
But not that. I wouldn't pay that much for shoes.
If I had enough to buy them. Like, if I was a rich person, I would definitely own a pair.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as it is, I don't even have, like, $15,000 for anything. Not to mention shoes.
Right. So. Not even tuition.
Too soon.
Ugh. But yeah, my week's been pretty good. Didn't get sick.
Aw, nice.
Kind of hiding from people so I don't get sick.
Sneaky.
Which is not good right now because I'm stuck in this small little studio with you.
Hey, I'm fine now.
You're fine now, but
I'm just tired.
Still don't want to take my chances.
Smart.
My nephew called me today. We
what a
FaceTimed.
gem.
He is turning 3.
Okay, that was a key thing because I was like, that's so cute. But I'm like, your nephew's like 14. It would kind of like, it wouldn't really have the same effect. But continue.
Yeah, he had a sleepover at my parents' house last night. And then my parents found this blow up pirate ship at Canadian Tire for like $20. It's pretty cool. It has like the steering wheel, and it has a water cannon, and it's pretty awesome.
Come on.
So he was just showing me his little ship, and then he was telling my parents to get into the ship. He was like, yeah, get in the ship. And then my mom was like, where are your manners, Lyndon? He's like, pirates don't have manners.
Oh, what a legend!
I was like, where did you learn that?
Like, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Like, that's... I was like, how? Where did you learn that? That's so funny.
You guys brought this upon yourself when you bought the pirate ship.
Right.
You've created a rebel.
But pirates don't have manners, Grandma.
Grandma? What you gonna do about it, Grandma?
But yeah, so that was my morning and beginning of afternoon.
That's like such an eventful day already.
Right. It's pretty good. I woke up so early for me today.
Dude, wild.
I went to sleep early-ish
Kenny
last night.
woke up before me today for the first time in probably months.
Yeah.
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 So that was like an experience, honestly.
I don't think I've ever woken up before you.
Yeah, because even when we were like waking up at the same time for class, I had to wake up before you because I live further away.
Yeah.
And I just got to like sit on the train and be sad because like honestly I had nothing to do, just because, you know, just that's the experience. Like if you're not on a Vancouver SkyTrain and you're not like sad, are you really on a Vancouver SkyTrain?
No.
You know, it's just the experience.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't even get a full 8 hours sleep though. I got like 6.5 hours.
Did you feel refreshed though?
When I first woke up, I was like, yeah, I can do this. Right now, kind of sleepy.
Kind of getting there?
Kind of getting there. And I still have class after this. Damn. So we'll see how this goes.
This is going to be a more laid back day on the Netflix. Less laughter, more just stupid sayings.
Did you just say Netflix?
What?
You said Netflix.
Wait, when?
Just now.
What? Like, give me the context, because I don't recall saying Netflix.
I think you said Netflix.
Like less laughter and more.
Yeah.
What?
We'll see.
Wow.
We're good.
Dude, it's like half the shows on Netflix. Just less laughter and more dumb sayings. Dude, I said that and you're like, wow, this reminds me of something. Honestly, you know what it is? Boom.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah. I watched Umbrella and whoa.
Umbrella Academy.
I'm turning into you.
Hey.
I finished watching Umbrella Academy. It was pretty good.
Sick.
Pretty.
How was it?
Pretty interesting.
On a scale of 1 to Kenny, how was it?
It's like a Ken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. That's a pretty good scale.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've been meaning to watch it. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as soon as Netflix makes something, they're just like, what's up? This is my child. Go watch it. This is the best show. This is the only show. Go watch it. Like, there's never any advertising for anything that's not Netflix, unless it's, like, huge.
Yeah.
So when they got, like, Endgame on and stuff, like, that was on there.
Yeah.
But everything else is like, Amy Schumer has a new thing. Go watch it.
I don't like Amy Schumer.
And I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I never saw her last special. But, like, I didn't even have Netflix at that point when her last special came out. But I just saw enough memes for the backlash she got for it to go, like, I don't know how, like, is she funny? Like,
I don't find her funny.
Is it like a dry humor? Or?
I don't watch her comedy specials. But from what I've heard, she likes to kind of reinterpret other people's jokes.
Ooh.
Don't quote me on that. But, yeah, that's what I've heard. I watched her movie, one of her first movies I think she did. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Trainwreck, but I could be wrong.
I've seen, I honestly don't know if I've seen anything that she's been in.
But then I was just watching it and I was like, this isn't really that funny. Yeah.
It's more like dumb humor than humor.
Yeah. Although I love a good fart or poop joke.
Like,
those are classic.
I don't love them, but I will laugh every time. Like, what a dumb joke, as I'm like laughing super hard. Like,
we were talking about this yesterday in class. We're like, good fart joke, man. Never gets old. Like in the new Pokemon, the Pikachu Detective Pikachu trailer.
Is there a fart joke?
There's this fart joke.
Oh, legendary.
I love it. It is the best.
Legendary. I'm so excited for that movie.
It looks so good.
Pokemon game coming to film. Yo, segue. Game Netflix, because game's coming to film, but film's also coming to game. In
Google.
A way. Goo.
Hey, Goo.
Goo.
Yeah, Google's making their own kind of Netflix for games.
Yo, so I don't know anything about this, but you were just telling me about this before we talked about before. Go on.
Yeah, so it's called Stadia. It's pretty much Netflix for games. They want to upload games onto, I guess, a server or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you can play it on any screen, any Google, Chrome, anything pretty much. So you can play it on your phone, on a tablet, on your TV, which is really interesting because it's no really downloads, no updating, no nothing.
But it all have to be online all the time.
It has to be online. And you have to have like a certain internet speed to play.
Sounds like mini clip if you ask me.
What's that?
You don't know what? You're kidding. Stop it.
Oh no.
No, are you kidding? You gotta know. Like mini clip addicting games?
No.
The OGs?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't actually know what I'm talking about. Like, I didn't really grow up with a video game system. I got my first system when I was like 13 or something. I got like a Nintendo DS. I played Lego Battles with my friend. It was dope.
Nice.
If you don't know Lego Battles, go look it up. Go play it. It's worth it. Anyways, so I didn't really grow up with the system, but we had a computer, of course. So there's like flash game sites online so you can go and find like all sorts of games. Like two of the big ones are Miniclip and Addicting Games. I believe they're still out there and still uploading
Yeah,
games.
I used to play on Addicting Games at school.
They're the bomb, man.
Yeah.
They're so fun. But it's like that. And I can't help but affiliate that because like they sound identical except one is going to cost money and have actually good games.
Yeah.
And the other one is made by Google.
Goo. But yeah, they're releasing, like the only kind of hardware kind of thing that they're releasing is a controller, which connects via Wi-Fi, so you don't have to keep on syncing it to a different device every time you want to play. It kind of just knows your account, and then if you're playing, and then you start playing, which is really cool.
My question is, like, how are they going to deal with all the stuff that, say, consoles and computers have problems with? So, like, RAM and power and speed. Because the big problem with most gaming consoles, that has always been the issue, which is why PCs have always been, like, kind of a step ahead, is just, like, the amount of power.
Yeah.
And so, like, how are they going to deal with that if they say that your game can be supported on any screen you have? Do you know anything about that?
I haven't looked into it that much, just kind of, like, the gist. But, like, they're getting big third-party big games to come on here. I think, like, their first game or something is going to be Doom Eternal.
Wow. Because, like, that is... Like, I was going to say, like, something like, say, Red Dead Redemption. Like, that's a big game.
It's a big game.
It's, like, what? Like, 80 gigs or something. Like, 60, 80 gigs. And, like, you can't just download something like that fast enough to be able to play it on a phone. And, of course, a phone can't support a game like Red Dead.
Yeah.
And so, unless they got something wild in the works that's going to be able to pull something like Doom off, because, like, the last Boom. The last Boom game was insane. And like, the graphics and the gore and the intense heavy metal was wild. I never finished the game, but I had that soundtrack on rotation for like a couple months. It's such a fire soundtrack.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I got a lot of questions. I almost said Mark Zuckerberg. Honestly, he's probably connected somehow. Who's in charge of Google these days? Who was ever in charge of Google? I know like Amazon and Apple and Windows, but I feel like Google has just slipped under the radar. Who's in charge of Google?
I have no idea.
Probably Elon Musk. He's got his fingers in everything.
That sounds weird.
Gotta take it there. You're not wrong, though. I apologize to anyone I've offended by my Elon Musk comment.
But yeah, they're saying that they'll be able to do 4K resolution at 60 frames per second.
Holy crap.
And support high dynamic range.
What does that
so
mean?
that's is like just makes it more poppy and like more vibrant, sticks out more. But like that's crazy if you'd be able to stream that consistently.
Especially like if you had like a controller.
Yeah.
That could do something like that and say hypothetically connect to my phone. That would put like the entire market that Nintendo just tapped into with the Switch would die. Because the Switch is good, but it's not that good.
But the thing is, with the Switch, you can take that anywhere. You don't need an internet connection.
True. And the offline compatibility is massive for people, say, again, Vancouver Transit.
Mm-hmm.
You see people with Switches all the time on Vancouver Transit, but you couldn't do that with this.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, from what I'm understanding, the speeds you're going to need to pull this off, a lot of people are going to have trouble in their homes.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need some high-powered internet.
Mm-hmm.
But with, like, LimeWire and all the crazy speed internets these days, what's it called? The
fiber optic.
Like, yeah, it's not honestly getting that hard, but that's crazy. Like, these big companies, they're always doing crazy stuff that I wouldn't think would be possible or feasible or probable.
Yeah.
But then they're just like, you know what? You don't control me. You don't know me. You don't know my story.
Yeah. But they haven't announced any pricing or anything for it.
Yikes. That's a bad sign.
But like the really cool thing is you could be watching gameplay footage on YouTube and be like, hey, I want to play this game. And then it'll take you to the game and you can start playing it.
That'd be sick.
And then if you ever get stuck, Google Assistant, you just be like, hey, I'm stuck. I need help with this game. And it'll help you.
Dude.
Like, that's pretty cool.
Like, what would I need my older brother for then? Like, as a younger sibling, like, that's just how it worked. I'd just be like, Jay, I'm stuck. Come help me. And he'd be like, all you gotta do is this. And I'd be like, what the how does he do that? He's so good at this game. Now instead I'll just be like, goo. Honestly, like, I feel like that'd be kind of boring. Like, you gotta have the experience of, like, getting stuck.
Right.
At least, like, I'm a puzzle person, so I like getting stuck a little bit in games. Like, okay, I like getting stuck, like, when you know that there's something to find. I hate it when you're just, like, wandering and you're like, what's my objective again? Why am I here? But, yeah.
I'm excited to see how this works and if it actually does take off. Because if it does take off, this could be, like, an Xbox, PlayStation killer.
Oh, 100%. If people could buy it for even the same price, but get, like... Well, the same way that, like, Netflix killed, like, pay-per-view. Like, like Apple trying to sell movies, like, rent, like, an online rent system. Like, killed it. It'd be the same as that. Like, it would kill, like, the virtual stores.
Yeah. Especially if big AAA titles are coming to this thing. And if it runs super well, it's like, why would you have...
The only way that I can see is if others started, like, didn't want exclusive titles on that. So say Sony said, okay, PlayStation exclusive titles are never going on that.
Exactly.
So, and like, especially like PlayStation has like a ton of exclusives, and Nintendo has like tons of exclusives. And honestly, other competitors would have to do the same. They'd have to step up their exclusive game. Yeah. And honestly, you're seeing that on computers already. Like, with Steam is starting to release Steam exclusive games. Yeah. With the Halo franchise. Yeah. Is that Steam exclusive? It'd probably also be Xbox, but
yeah, it's Xbox. And then like Xbox has their new Play Anywhere thing, I think, or something like that, where you can play it on your console, you can play it on your computer, that's pretty much anywhere you can play on, because they don't have anything else.
Wait, what about no, that's the wrong company. I was about to say like the Vita, but that's
PlayStation, and it's dead.
Are they not making...
No, they discontinued it.
That's because the last one sold like poop.
Yeah. But you're seeing exclusives kind of die out with Microsoft, because they haven't put out very many exclusive games.
Well, they kind of killed the Halo series. They beat that into the dirt.
And then you're seeing companies that have made exclusive games, put them onto other consoles. So one example that just came up this week was Cuphead is coming to Switch.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, what was it exclusive for?
It was an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, interesting.
And then, like, they're like, it's going to be Xbox and PC only, never coming anywhere else. And then Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct this week, and then first thing they showed off was Cuphead.
Well, it's a massive game, and, well, it's a massive game made by an indie developer.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if I was that developer and they were like, kind of want to bring it to Nintendo, I wouldn't be like, we made an exclusive right with Xbox? No, thanks. Like...
But apparently, too, Microsoft was the one that was like, hey, it would be cool if you guys put this on the Switch.
Those two are working together a lot. You're seeing that
Microsoft and Nintendo have been very buddy-buddy the last, like, year.
If that was, like, if it's siblings, Nintendo's, like, the younger brother, Xbox is the older brother, and PlayStation is, like, the emo middle kid who listens to, like, emo K-pop groups that no one's heard of before.
And then, because when Fortnite first came out, Fork Knife first came out, Nintendo and Microsoft put out a trailer, and then they're like, play together. You can play cross-platform from Xbox and Nintendo Switch. And
I was
like,
you play on anything?
Pardon me?
You can play on like mobile and play with that.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But Fortnite has since patched out crossplay between Xbox and Nintendo Switch.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. So now you can only cross-platform play with mobile and Switch, or like Xbox and PS4 and PC.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, because it's like not the same hardware. It's not as powerful. People on more powerful systems might have a more like bigger advantage in the game, stuff like that, which makes sense. But it's like,
you know, what I would like to see.
What?
Is like the ability to like in the settings say I want to play with everyone. I want to play with like system sames. So like I can say I only want to play with people on PC and people with Xbox, whatever.
Yeah.
Or I want to play with everyone. Because like I'd be so ticked if I could play with my friend and then they were just like kidding and took it away.
Yeah.
Like so ticked. Like 9 ticked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, game companies and their collaborations, and they just bug me. Just bother me. Says the guy who doesn't have a game console right now.
Right.
I do have a game console.
You have a Wii?
Old ass game console.
You have a Wii and an Xbox 360?
Yeah, but I got all the classics. And no HD cable, so I can play them in low resolution.
Perfect.
I'm set. I don't know what else I need. You know what else I need?
What?
Pre-worn sneakers.
Oh, no.
You hear about this?
Yeah.
What a classic.
Was it Gucci?
Yeah, I believe it was Gucci.
Yikes.
Who released this thing, and they're like, yo, check out these sneakers that you can buy for like $1,200 or something. They come pre-worn. And so they have like a bit of like stylized like wear on them. So like the leather's a bit like beaten. And it's got like a bit of like scruffing and dirt and stuff on the top.
That's...
And I'm just like, how rich you gotta be before you just forget what it's like to have dirty sneakers.
They're just like, this will make me look like I actually wear these shoes. But even then, I'm not going to wear these shoes. They're going to stay in my closet.
Like... I just love some of these things that just show the complete divide between people who can afford Gucci sneakers and me.
So they are $870. And then apparently there's a high top version.
Wait, how much?
$870.
Oh, so cheap.
And then for a high top version, it is $930.
Because that extra 3 inches of like material really just racks up the difficulty to make them look worn.
It really does.
Just like, what do you do about it, man? Like, Gucci and these companies, they get away with stuff that makes me laugh so hard. I sent you that thing a while ago. This one was off-white. And they're like, yo. And I didn't know at the time it was a ring, but they're like, it's a Gucci hex, or not Gucci. It was an Off-White hex nut, $280. And I was like, hold up, like, you know how many hex nuts I could buy? $280.
How many?
Like, at least 12.
At least
12. And I was like, why is that something that someone would be like, damn, I need that? Or even the one that I just saw, like, 20 minutes before we started this episode. Sorry, I'm on a rant right now, but, like, this infuriates me. Is, like, iPhone case. iPhone's gonna go to, like, they're gonna be a new one in, like, probably 3 weeks because Apple's just releasing iPhones left, right, and center these days. And it's like $280.
That's for a case.
An iPhone case. That's more than I paid for my iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, of course I had to play it. I'm probably paying for it sooner or later. But we're just not even going to talk about that. Like, how do you have that much money to throw around?
And those cases are probably not very good, and they probably will shatter once you drop your phone. And your phone is also gonna, ooh. Well, it's also like the Louis Vuitton earbuds. Have you seen those?
No.
So Louis Vuitton partnered up with this company. I can't remember what it's called, but they're like $900 earbuds.
Like headphones.
Headphones. Kind of like
$900.
$900, like AirPod-esque kind of earbuds.
Jeez.
And then, so if you go and buy like the not Louis Vuitton branded one, they're only like $200.
Dang.
But because it has the Louis Vuitton branding on it,
100%.
shoots it right up.
Like, I'm willing to say I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. Like, I like cool sneakers. I like exclusive sneakers. I'll pay a bit for a pair of sneakers, right? Like, more than probably, I feel like, the average buyer will. But still, like, Off-White is I'm gonna just gun down.
Yeah.
Like, they'll slap a friggin' logo with the brackets on the side, just on the side of the thing. It looks the same.
You can buy those off of, like, AliExpress.
Yeah, and, like, those shoes they'll rock it from, like, $120 shoe to, like, literally $1,200 shoe.
No.
Like,
no.
You know, like, the classic Vancouver Off-White shoe for dude who's rich? Like, that blue Off-White shoe. It's like it's a Jordan, right? Like, yeah, that's like a $1,200 shoe. That exact same blue color, like Jordan, you can get for under $200.
Yeah.
Just without the Off-White and the slightly different Nike swoosh. And I'm like, what? Like, not saying I don't want to have enough money to buy cool Off-White shoes, but, like, dang, people. Like.
Meanwhile, I go to Winners and I'm like, hey, this shoe's $30. Hell yeah.
Like, I'm willing to I pay more than $30 for my sneakers. But I'm not paying $1,200 for my sneakers. There's got to be a happy medium here, people. Like Canada's already paying more than everyone else in the world for everything.
Yeah.
Can't we at least get cool sneakers for cheap?
Oh, our dollar went down to like 75 cents.
Dang.
And that makes me sad.
Dang. Well, I
good
guess
job,
it's time
Canada.
to move to New Zealand. Or Australia or Scotland. What's happening over there?
I don't know.
I literally hear nothing from, like, Europe on the news except for the whole, like, Brexit thing. Which just sounds like Europe having a hissy fit with Europe. Like, okay, if you're involved in this in any way and I'm, like, offending you, I'm super sorry. But I know absolutely nothing about this topic.
Hissy fit. Going back to shoes. You saw those, like, rumored Pokemon Adidas.
Rumored? No, they're coming out.
Are they?
They're a thing. Yeah.
Like, legit?
Yeah. Like, I'm 99% sure that they're an actual thing. Because, yeah, Adidas has been teasing them for, like, a little bit. And usually they don't tease stuff that actually, like, isn't coming.
Like, I need those.
Yeah, no, they're tight. And they're the basic profiles, too. So even if they are more expensive, they're not going to be, like, Off-White expensive, you know? And so, yeah, like, they're putting them on the profile of the original campus. So it's just like, you know, like that classic shoe, like, it's leather, it's either white or they have all sorts of colors. So it's just that one. And then they got like Charizard, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, obviously, Squirtle, and I believe that's it.
Oh.
And so it's like, it'll have like drawing all over it, and then they're gonna have like, like fuzzy, like stick things.
Embroidery?
What?
Embroidery?
Yeah. Except it's like soft embroidery. They're gonna have like a big version of that on the side.
Ooh.
And so like I'm anticipating like $150.
Yeah.
So like if you're into it, that's pretty fire.
I'm excited. I need the Squirtle ones.
They're starting to learn how much North America, let me clarify, because like Asia's been on it for like literally years. But North America is starting to learn how much gaming culture is mainstream culture.
Yeah.
And like, who was it? Like Zoomies, I believe, last like a couple months ago, did like a big Dragon Ball Z like hoodie collab and stuff. And they're going for like $100, and they sold like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Uniqlo, that's what. I was about to bring up like the Uniqlo Sesame Street collab, and I'm like, that is not on the same topic.
They're coming up with a Gundam one.
A what?
A Gundam.
What's Gundam?
Mechs. Have you never seen Gundam?
No, I've never. It sounds like
it's
better.
So good.
Is it like an anime?
Yeah, it's anime.
So it's like better anime Transformers. That is a good ass combo.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how else to describe that.
Yeah, Gundam is really cool. Apparently there's a Street Fighter one coming out.
Oh yeah. And this stuff sells because it's what people like now. Because the last generation that grew up with TV shows and stuff is getting older and stopped spending their money on stupid stuff. Yeah. But now, our generation that grew up on games and stuff is starting to get into that age where we actually have money to spend on stupid stuff. Yep. And they are capitalizing
and they're
on
just
us.
Milking my nostalgia.
Oh, and like, yeah, we can't even deny it. Oh, 100%.
Well, even, what was it, like 2 years ago, Vans did a Nintendo collab.
Wait, how long ago?
I think it was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
I bought 2 pairs of shoes.
And like, what other situation would ever cause you to buy 2 pairs of shoes in one day?
Like, none.
Nothing. Yeah. And so, that's it. They just are tapping into what we want and stopping buying like random stuff and whatever. Wait, what? That didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You get what I mean.
I understand.
You understand. So now they just need to keep capitalizing on different markets and capitalizing well. Because, like, there's always been the like, what's that store? Like, it's, like, known for, like, super emo stuff and has, like, a really, really weird section in the back. Hot Topic.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Like, the really uncomfortable. Yeah. Anyways. Like, I don't like Hot Topic myself. It makes me kind of uncomfortable in there. Maybe I'm not nerdy enough for it.
The one at Metrotown also is very claustrophobic. It's very small and they have so much stuff.
Yeah. 100%. But that store's always been around. They've always had like this nerd apparel, right? But they've never done it well. Like I'd look at a shirt and I'd be like, "That's whack." Like as a person who like likes fashion a lot, like I'd look at it and I'm like, I wouldn't wear that. It's like a logo. It's just printed on the front. They're usually like a lot of tacky sayings and stuff like that. But now with these fashion brands actually getting into it, like they're sick designs. They're well done. They're well made, and so that's huge. And so games are getting on it. Now we just need to see movies get on it. Come on, Marvel, finish up. Even though they can now, because they own all of everything now.
Yeah, Disney finally actually acquired. The sale went through 20th Century Fox.
So who doesn't Disney own now?
Spider-Man.
America.
Spider-Man.
Actually, do they own America?
Like pretty much.
Good chance. Like under the table, they're just like, yo. We'll take Arkansas from you. Like, you're not using it.
But yeah, like the Disney banner now has Avatar, like the Blue People Avatar. They have Bart Simpson on their banner, which is weird. And then they put Deadpool on their banner as well. I'm just like, whoa. Because from my understanding, they're canceling pretty much every X-Men movie that was in development, and they're probably going to reboot everything into the MCU. But from what it sounds like, they're keeping Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool
He
because he is
you
Deadpool.
You would have a literal riot in like across the globe,
Right?
if you tried to recast that. Like, we're gonna have to see literal video proof of Ryan Reynolds handing like the baton to whoever takes up the mantle next.
Right.
But he's not gonna he's not gonna give that until he literally can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
my hope is that Hugh Jackman comes out of retirement to do Wolverine again in an MCU movie.
He's getting kind of old, though.
He is getting old, but Logan was such a good movie. Have you seen it?
Was really good. Really well shot, really well acted.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like one of the darkest, grittiest reboots of like a superhero film to date.
Mm-hmm.
But for capitalizing on like an adult audience, insanely well done. Insanely well done. A lot of people didn't like it just because it was too gritty and realistic, or at least that I talked to. I had a friend walk out of the theater.
What?
Which I thought was like excessive, but it happened.
My one friend went and saw it like 5 times in the theater.
That's also excessive.
It is. And then I had bought it on Blu-ray because they came out with a special Logan Noir, so a black and white version of it.
Nice.
And then we were going to watch it, but he's like, I'm kind of Logan'd out right now. It's like, fair.
I think I don't think maybe once or twice in my life I've seen a movie twice in theaters.
Ooh.
But never more.
Mm.
So I can't even fathom going to see the same movie 5 times.
I think I might have seen Finding Nemo more than once in a theater. But we had this like town theater in Vernon where you could pay like $3 and then they'd have 3 different movies playing and you can just watch them all.
Is this Finding Nemo 3 times?
No, 3 different movies. But my family would just go there like on the weekends and then go watch movies because it's cheap and you get to see so many movies.
And also like it's a big screen, so it's a good time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then when we got the DVD, I'd watch that so many times.
Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
You know what's a crazy one? Okay, I have a friend. Like, we were young at this point, like childhood, like 8 or 9 probably at the time. And you remember, of all movies, the movie Flushed Away.
The one with the rats?
The rats and the frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, super weird movie. Whoever thought up that movie?
I don't know.
Anyways, he watched that movie enough that he could watch it and quote it.
No.
Yeah, yeah. He watched that movie. I think he said 12 or 13 times.
Yikes! It wasn't a very good movie, from what I remember.
Maybe that's because you haven't watched it 12 or 13 times. You haven't really come to appreciate the really weird art style or the vaguely uncomfortable characters. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy you a copy.
Ooh.
Of Flushed Away.
Please do, and we will watch it.
And
12 or 13 times.
And then we can give Flushed Away a 1 to Kenny review. And then we can give Flushed Away 13th time a 1 to Kenny review and see if they line up. I was about to say that's just how we got to start reviewing all movies for the show. Mm-hmm. But I'm really worried that like 10 years from now when we've blown up and we have millions of people listening, someone's going to like be like, yo, in your like 8th episode, you said that you're going to watch all the movies that you reviewed 13 times, and we're going to be stuck.
Ooh.
And we're going to have to pay him off or something.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to pay anyone off because that's going to be money right straight out of my Off-White sneaker money. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I'll just have to escape in a cloud of vape. You
know what one movie I need to rewatch is?
No.
The Bee Movie.
Whoever thought up that movie was on drugs.
Actually, though.
Like, so many drugs.
Okay. But yeah, I was at school one day doing homework, and then Jen was with me.
Nice.
And then she got these snaps from Ben. And he was just watching B-movie. So I pull it up onto my computer and we started watching it on the projector. And it was just like, maybe I should do some homework while I'm at school. So I stopped watching it. But shout out to Ben, because I know he listens to this.
Legend.
What's up?
Reminding us of the B-movie.
Thank you for that.
I feel like I forget about the B-movie, but it's never like far from my conscience. You know what I mean? Because it just
there's so many memes.
Oh, 100%. And that's because whoever wrote it was on hella drugs.
Yeah.
What about if we make a movie about bees? Okay, scriptwriters are following. And he meets a human. Okay, scriptwriters are following. And they fall in love. Scriptwriters kind of give him a sideways look.
Okay.
And her boyfriend doesn't support it. And they all just like stopped writing and they just put down their notepads. And then he sues humans. And it's like if you just like critically analyze it without thinking about the movie.
Yeah.
If you worked at, I don't know who did it, Warner Bros.
Was it? I don't know.
I don't know. If I'm wrong, just keep it to yourself. And somebody brought this idea to you. Like, I wouldn't... Maybe it's because I'm not in the movie biz, but I wouldn't look at this and be like, yo...
We gotta make this.
We gonna make bank off this one. Like, this is it. This is the one.
Yeah.
You know who's the person who thought that was a good idea, but it backfired and actually worked for him?
Who?
The same dude who got Amy Schumer another Netflix special.
Ugh.
Ooh. Yeah, I figured after her first one they might have learned a lesson, but the internet's going off again, so...
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be something I would do. If I owned, like, a big business company, I would have... You have your, like, social media reps who, like, talk to people, and then you have one dude who's just, like, your social media rep who just watches stuff. Who's, like, spends 8 hours a day on, like, Reddit and, like, meme pages on Facebook and stuff, seeing how people think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you're getting, like, savagely roasted... maybe stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Makes sense. You'd think it makes sense.
I know at least like 8 people who are qualified for that job. Warner Bros, if you're listening, hit me up.
We know
got your hookup. Wild.
Wild.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
By now the website will be up, so go check it out. It's got links to all our social media and some cool, fancy content about me and Kenny.
Little tidbits
that you won't find anywhere else unless you've listened to probably the first couple episodes.
Right.
Where we talked about all that stuff anyways. Shh.
It's fine.
Yeah, go check it out. Go support. Thanks for listening, as always. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.